Hello. We're back. It's that time of the week again. It's NASCAR Heat Day. And yeah, I don't know. This race is going to be better than a real life one by far. That much I'm like almost 100% positive on. From what I've tested off camera, it should be pretty good with this track. So I'm looking forward to it. Shockingly, for whatever reason, in Heat 4 and 5, Texas is actually fun to race on. Imagine that. But yeah. Hello, Tanner. Hello, BC. I'm doing alright. Yeah, I'm doing pretty alright. Maybe like an hour ago, I went to go get Arby's. So that's where I was at. I wanted to eat something before I got the stream going, so yeah. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it in time because I got home at like 11, so I had like a half hour to eat. So I guess I had more than enough time. But it's okay. We're here. Hello, Jake. Thanks for stopping by as usual. I appreciate it. It's a meme at this point. Yeah, Texas is a meme. I saw in the NASCAR Twitter account they didn't even promote their race. Like, they had the race time. It was like Sunday 3:30, but they didn't say what track they're at. Like, are they that ashamed? Have they reached that point? I don't think I've ever seen them do that. That I can remember. So that is pretty bad. If they're that just ashamed of going there. That's amazing. But I've heard a bunch of rumors and speculation and stuff that they want to try to maybe make Texas into Atlanta, which is like, God, no, please, no. That is a horrific idea. The only way to... I can't even say make it a short track, because the short track package in these cars is trash. But, just make it back to what it was in 2016. Make it just a mile and a half. There you go. That'll fix the problem. So, yeah, it's bad. It's a shame. It got butchered and absolutely eviscerated in the way that it has, and it's been like this for 5 years now, or whatever. 6 seasons, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, technically our 6th season with it. So that is, that's... Well, we'll see. I don't want to make it into, like, Atlanta. Like, they've already ruined that track. So that'll be just a horrific idea. It wouldn't shock me if they just did something stupid like that. But anyways, this race is going to be pretty long as is, so I'm not going to try to waste too much time here. But yeah, so we're going to Texas. 334 laps. About a 2-hour and 40-minute race from what I've tested off camera in this game. So it's almost as long as Darlington. I think this might be the third or the fourth longest race of the season. I think the Coke 600 is number 1. The number 2 is probably Darlington, and maybe this is third mixed with Atlanta. Like, it's kind of close, but yeah. But so we're going with Jimmie Johnson. To just segue into that, I mean, we have to go with Jimmie Johnson. I mean, he's the most winningest driver at Texas of all time with 7 wins. And his last one was in his 2017 car that they have in this. And in the first time they reconfigured it, the most recent time they reconfigured it. So, I mean, it's just too perfect, too fitting, too wonderfully set. So this is what we're gonna race as. I think I raced as Jimmy earlier in the year at Dover. So this is about the second time I've used him. But yeah, it's a nice looking scheme. Again, people that mod the game always had put so much time in making things look so good. So I'm always really happy about it and very thankful they were able to do what they do. I don't know what they're gonna do with the 2022 stuff for Heat 5 because I mean we already know that they're doing something for Heat 5 with the DLC for it. I don't know if the modders are still going to do that, or they're still going to do that as well, just to put in more paint schemes, because they're probably just going to give us like the base, like default ones. So it's not going to be like many different schemes. But I don't know. I'm hoping the modders still can do something like that. It'll be, again, another just nice way to bring more life into the game. But who knows? But either way, that's what we're going with. It's a nice looking car. Either way, I mean, all of Jimmy's cars here look, I mean, except for the Ally ones. There was the Ally Rally one, that looked nice, but yeah, there's overall nice looking cars here. We're going with his 2017 Lowe's one. So, I think it's very fitting. My scheme is looking fire. Oh, thank you, Jimmy, for stopping by in the chat. I appreciate that. Well, we're going to try to get you a dub. So we're going with him. And we're going to go to Texas here. Go to the second one. I don't know why I do that, but I do. Well, I don't know. But yeah, 100% race length, 105 difficulty, less wear, more grip. I think we'll just go normal and then more grip, because we are going to be using a full-blown custom setup. It's from Dale Reynolds' Heat 5 series. I tested this off camera. It seemed like it worked. Actually worked really good. I think we'll just go with less wear. I think that'll still balance things out, because the AI are extremely tough. They just have way too much grip and just overall like speed. So this seems excessive, but once we get into the race and we get up into like the top 15, it'll be a lot tougher to get up through the field. So this is the settings we're going to be using. The AI is going to be pretty normal, so narrow skill range and frequent mechanical failures and all that stuff. So that's what we're going to go with. I clicked the button I would use on the Switch to back out of that, so that was kind of, yeah, that's, I'll tell you, when I have the I'm gonna be recording the Switch race at like NASCAR Heat Ultimate Edition Plus on the Switch at the Roval, and I tell you, I don't think I can hate. I hate the Roval in that game, and that pains me because I love the Roval in terms of racing it in these Heat games. But this controller is straight up just not built for racing games. It is so hard to be precise with this, and then the buttons aren't like pressure sensitive, so they're just like a click. So it's like 100% or no percent. And this is, it makes playing this an absolute chore. I went through the whole Xfinity race trying to complete one 25% race there, just as like practice, and I couldn't. It took me 3.5, 4 hours to do that. That was just brutal without making a mistake. It was. I despise that in so many ways. And then when I was doing the Ultimate Edition at Texas, I was having a really hard time with that. Then here, I'm able to just be a lot more smoother. And it's just like, wow, it's almost like as if this controller isn't built for racing games. So yeah, I don't know. It's that's why I'm kind of looking forward to the 2022 Heat 5 DLC thing, probably more than Rivals. I don't know. It's good. It's kind of a toss-up. I don't know. Play Heat with the keyboard. I mean, honestly, considering you're Jimmy Johnson, you'd probably make it work out pretty well. Sorry, I'm not doing the Cobalt scheme. I'm just going with this one because this is what the car won here in real life, and it's just kind of very fitting. It's really dark in here. I'm gonna turn my lights on. I didn't think it'll be looking this bad, but we gotta fix that. There we go. That looks better. Yeah, this long sleeve shirt is kind of black, and then my walls are dark. It's just gotta have some light in here. It looked gross. So yeah. So Tex ass. You're damn right, Sprinter. You're damn right. It's Tex ass. What'd you think of the Xfinity race? That's how I thought about it. Oh, you're playing. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll just jump into it. It saved my. Yep, it did. All right, so I'll remove my face cam here, so if anyone ever wants to look at this off camera, you can. So basically, this is Dale Reynolds' setup. It's really the only thing I didn't really know 100% on is the left rebounded right bump. But looking at his face cam, it looked like he just had 10 across the boards, and I saw the 9 click, or the right bump looked like it had like a single digit, so it might have been 9, so I'm just guessing. Everything else I was able to figure out, so it's really good. It's really nice. Again, Dale Reynolds probably makes some of the best stable stuff, so I'm always happy to do that and just race, so yeah. Luckily it saved it. I'm just going to practice just to make sure the face cam is alright. It's kind of hard to tell. I think it's actually pretty good. I actually predicted that nicely, so that was really good on my part. Ain't staying for too long, just came here to say hi. Well, hello Sprinter, thanks for stopping by on a Sunday. I know you're usually not here on Sunday, so I appreciate stopping in here for a little bit. I appreciate it. I'm going to do my best to see where Kurt's running in this race for you, because you're worth the time. So yeah. We're just gonna start last. It's last to first. Starting 39th. So without further ado, we're just gonna jump into it. It's a long race, so get some snacks. Get your Arby sauce and start drinking that, because you might need some of that. I got some Arby drink, so that's gonna be tasty. I got Dr. Pepper for day 500 because I can't think of Sundays without Dr. Pepper and day 500, so I just had to go with that. So here we go. Bought any Monster water? Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, I'll have to go sometime this week if I have to. Oh, I should have done that. I wasn't even thinking about that today. I'll have to do that. I'll definitely have to get some before Thursday for sure. Because I ran out. I just drank. I finished the pink one on stream this Thursday, so yeah. I'll have to get some. With that said, we're gonna jump into it. Kevin Harvick's on pole. What a try hard. Who's fast? Well, we're not winning this race today. Kevin Harvick has been dominant all weekend. Well, that's terrifying. Anthony Alfredo failed optical. Oh my. Yeah, we're not gonna win. Not gonna win. It's just not. Harvick's actually pretty quick in this game. Well, we'll do our best. Well, green flag, and our journey begins to move up through the field and try to salvage something out of this race. I already called it. Like he's gonna destroy the field. It's kind of like what Hamlin did at Vegas earlier in the year in this game, where he was like, he got the hot thing, and then he was just a god the whole race, and then a caution came out and it messed him up. So that was kind of funny. But I am going into this a little bit cold turkey because I really haven't practiced all day today, so I'm not in my peak gamer form, but you know, we'll get there. Very solid first lap. We gain spots. We do what we need to do. Again, getting through this back part of the field shouldn't really be too much of a problem. It's really when we get up into the top 15. So, right now it's not too hard. I think the leader will catch lap traffic about 25 laps into the run. So that is something to keep note, because we can gain time from that as the race progresses. Very up into 30th. Bowman choking. And just running 29th. That is awful. So far the game's been only right twice in predicting a winner, so I'm not really expecting it to predict anything accurate anymore. Yeah, so I'm not really expecting much. Nice looking schemes though. Yeah, it just kind of feels a bit outdated that I'm playing this. And, well, there's really no 2022 anything yet, so this is what we just have to kind of deal with. yeah, I don't really think Heat 5's gonna, with that DLC, I don't think it's gonna be more than one driver. I mean, I'll be shocked if there is, but I highly doubt it. It's probably gonna be like how it was with the Ultimate Edition Plus for the 2021 season, where they just gave everyone like one scheme. So that's probably what I'm expecting.
You're clear. All clear. No pressure from behind.
And especially with Ignition, not that you can't use the 2022 cars in career mode. It's just like, well, then what's the point of it then? Like all the game's gonna be worth now is just doing race now in 3 of the new tracks, and that's really about it. You can't even do like a custom season like you can in Heat 5. It's just such a there is a lot of effort into it. I mean, they added 3 tracks, redid the pit road animations, and got like new Alex Hayden lines. So clearly there was some like pretty good amount of effort in, but it's all for nothing, sadly, because the game is such a broken mess. So I mean, at least I got some stream material. Each week we'll probably do some kind of 100% race at like, Auto Club, Worldwide Technology and stuff. So I mean, that's kind of cool. I mean, that'll be fun to do. But it's more of just like a one-off. Unless I don't win, then maybe I'll have to do another one. But
hold your line.
Who knows?
That's fast. All clear. Stay to your left.
Hard to believe that the round of 16 had no playoff drivers winning. Yeah, yep. It's weird. It's really, really freaking weird. I don't think that's ever happened. At least not in the first 3 races. Ever in the playoff, in the chase era, playoff era. I don't think it's ever happened where 3 non-chase, non-playoff drivers just won 3 in a row like that. I don't think that's ever happened. So yeah, that's weird. It's been a wacky season.
Nobody out back.
Oh my God, Kurt. Yeah, I know. I don't know why he just doesn't feel like winning today. It pains me. Kurt's on track to get like a top 15 run. He's doing his best Thunder 04 impression. From what I've seen, his AI very rarely ever runs well here. I don't know why. His AI is actually really good at road courses, funny enough. I guess that's not really too shocking, but it is funny. He's just running the outside line like it's running out of style. That is sad. Hey, hello, Landon Moody. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Do you think they'll ever change the format for the playoffs? Someday they might. They might do some kind of alteration, but it's definitely not going to be a big change. I've already kind of spoken my piece on what they can do. I mean, obviously not use the playoff format, eradicate it, go back to the Winston Cup format, or, season-long points format. Or if you have to use a chase, just go back to the 04 format where, you have just the top 10 points make it simple, straightforward, and then you have 10 rate. Like, it's not perfect, but it's better than just what we have now. There's so much I would love to do to the sport to just make it better. In terms of just like the points format and just everything. First off, I would. Hey, thank you, Sprinter, for the 2. I appreciate that a lot. That means thank you so much. I'm gonna try to read this here as I'm driving. Kurt needs to use the pink plushie to win. I know that reference. I agree. I 100% agree on that.
Kurt needs to use the pink plushie to win.
You're clear.
Thank you, Sprinter, for the 2. I appreciate that. See, all right. I'll see you next week, Sprinter. At least in terms of the stream stuff, you may. My DMs are always open, so you can always message me before then. But yeah, I'll see you next Thursday on Thunder stuff. That's yeah. But thanks for stopping by as always and tuning in. I appreciate it. I didn't expect you to be here today, so that was a very nice surprise. Well, now that we're 9th, I mean, we're 7 seconds back. Harvick is on a whole other level of dominance. I mean, even with a custom setup, I don't know if I'll have a chance with him. It looked like I might be, like, from what I practiced off camera, it was still pretty tough. Like, there was time, like, the biggest lead I had was about 2 seconds. And that was really because of lap traffic, but either way, it was still pretty close and competitive throughout the whole race. And even right now, I'm about a 10th off Harvick. So we're pretty close in terms of, you know, lap times and speed, I bet. Yeah, as far as, like, what I would do to... There's, like, hair in my nose. I hate that. But we're good. It's all situated. Yeah, what I would do is, one, make it a full season. I mean, ideally, I would love it to be a full season format. 2, if you can't do a full season, just do the original chase format, 10 races, 10 drivers. Cut the season down from 36 to 30. So you have, you know, 20 races to get up to, you know, top 10 in points and all that stuff. And with, you know, shortening the schedule, that also limits any opportunity or chances to have a situation. Like, you could, I mean, you could still have the win in your in format. If they still want to include that, which I think is dumb, but you know, less races and you know, having only 20 races before the chase, you know, that really limits. You know, there will be instances where, you know, you will have people that are gonna actually make it in based on points and not just get cucked out of the, you know, top 16 because of wins. You know, just how many people had just one win this year that leapfrogged over Blaney and Truex that were behind them, like a bunch. It was his horseshit. I mean, I 100% agree. I would love for the idea to take the win your in format just completely out. But I'm saying, like, hypothetically, in this alternate dimension, have 30 races, and then after race 20, that's the cutoff. Even if you have the win your in format, there's less chances for, like, there's less opportunity for people that don't have a win to get booted out. That's what I'm trying to say. Which would be very nice. But yeah, I agree. I would not want that. Yeah, I would just limit the schedule. I would cut it down from 36 to 30. And, you know, go from there. I don't know what tracks you would axe or cut, but basically, for the most part, make every race, you know, you go to it once a year. So, you know, go to Daytona once, go to Talladega once, go to Kansas once, Atlanta once. I would obviously just get rid of Dirt Bristol. But then again, with these cars, suck at short tracks. Technically, Dirt Bristol was slightly better, so I don't know if that means anything. I don't know. I have to look at the schedule and see like how many double races there are, and then start to kind of like think, you know, it's a whole process. I can't think of everything off the top of my head. I know Vegas has 2, Kansas has 2. I mean, Bristol has 2, but it's 2 variations. Charlotte has 2, but 2 different variations. Daytona has 2, Talladega has 2. Yeah, I would just love for it to just be cut down. feel like 30 is a perfect number. I don't know. It just kind of turned into a rant stream now. I didn't mean for that to happen, but we're just kind of chilling in 8th. I mean, there's not a whole lot to report on. 7th is still about a second and a half up the road. Lap traffic looks like they're starting to cause a little bit of a problem. We're still losing the ground to hard, but it's not as big as I was thinking. It stayed about the same. So, it does seem like we're about breaking even with them, so
that's really good.
With this being 105 laps, we will have to pit around lap 61. So it will be a clear cut one stopper for the stage. Hello, Bawicki. Move out of the way. Thank you. And that's a Byron up there for 7th, so we've caught up on him pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. I would just love for just... I don't know. Gen 7 car is like that one family relative that is on the brink of becoming like a genius, but he just has like a drug problem and just always keeps holding himself back. That's this season.
All clear, no pressure from behind.
There's been races that have been really good, then there's been just
All clear.
like bad. It's been such a mix.
Right side. Stay left. All clear.
It's just a shame the short tracks suck, though. It's really disappointing. Boy, William... Oh my god, Chase Ellis for position. I didn't even notice. Alright, bye Chase Elliott. Bye William Byron. Perfect.
Look ahead for me. Clear outside.
Top 10. There's Blaney up in 5th. I didn't even notice I passed Chase Elliott. Oh boy. Leave it to a Rick Ware racing car to get in the way.
Still there.
How did I not see that coming?
Clear high, clear high.
Was it a package reason? I've heard so many different things on why the package has been bad at short tracks.
Still there.
I don't know the actual culprit. Some people are saying the diffuser. Some people are saying they have too much grip. Some people are saying because the downshifting is... I don't know. But I think it might be a combination of all of them. Also the fact that the cars aren't really going fast enough to even generate wheel spin. And from what the drivers were saying at Bristol, they were going faster in the corners than they were in the straightaways. Or, I don't know if that's accurate, but I mean that's kind of a problem. I mean, no drivers are going to be able to. I don't know. But kind of have to remember too. Last year they had the 750 package for the short tracks, and I don't know if that's what they need. Do they need to get rid of the diffuser for the short tracks? But they definitely need to overhaul the short track package to something else because it really can't get worse than this. Also, we just got up to 4th. We passed Larson. It's giving me a push, so thank you for the help.
Looking outside now.
So it's a whole mix of different things I would have to imagine. I mean, you can't get much worse than what we currently are dealing with this short track. I mean, Bristol, even if the package was good for Bristol, I mean, there was so much mechanical failures and other sorts of things happening that even if there was, like, really good racing, the part failures would have been something that would have dragged it down. So Bristol was just, it seemed like it was just doomed to be bad in hindsight. So I don't know. It's just, it's a shame because that is kind of, you know, it's always, you know, been pretty good. I mean, very rarely do we have bad short tracks, and this year it's just been across the board bad. It's really disappointing because I always like the Bristol night race. Martinsville's always been fun, but it hasn't done that. I mean, in fact, we had the entire race go by, and it took until lap 385 for an actual like green flag pass for the lead. That's pretty sad. It also didn't bring a tire that didn't degrade at all, so it just was like a perfect storm of just the trifecta of bad. You have dirty air just making people unable to pass, the part failures, and then the tires didn't degrade. So, you know, you can have Brad Keselowski stay out for 120 plus laps and win the stage no problem. I think I got a comment saying like, "Oh, L.A. Saller won at Bristol in 2001, and he didn't." And he stayed out on old tires, and it's like, yeah, that's not really great then either. I mean, just because that happened back then, that doesn't make it good. That was still a problem, but at least back then, you know, the dirty air wasn't nearly as severe. You can drive the cars, and it's actually a bit more impressive. He was able to actually kind of pull it off, considering, you know, just, you know, the car he was racing with back then. Now it's not really as impressive because the cars are just kind of glued at the short tracks, I mean. And it's just, and dirty air is such a massive problem. You can't, once you're in the lead, you're good to be good. That's not as impressive or anything. That 2001 Bristol race, that might be more of a problem. Just tires maybe not degrading as much. But, you know, I haven't literally seen that race in years, so I would have to rewatch the race and kind of get a better perspective on it just to kind of get the full context, because, you know, my assessment could be completely different if I, you know, go and rewatch the whole race and get a full context on everything. So yeah, it's nuanced. Hey, hello Corey, thanks for stopping by. Happy you're here. I've always seen you in chat, so it's nice you're here. Well, Brad Keselowski's getting held up by Bell, who's a lap down.
Still there.
Yeah, oh, that's just, considering how Bell's season's gone so far, I mean, he's...
All clear. Clear high. Clear high.
That's just doesn't even...
Outside.
He's getting outrun by Cody Ware. Cody Ware's 25th. That's like a 5th place for Cody Ware almost. That's actually really good. Oh, he tried to throw a block on me. All right, that was not nice.
Still there. All right, clear outside.
So we're up to 3rd, Hamlin 2nd, actually
Outside.
under a
Fine,
second
so.
back from Harvick, so
Clear.
that's interesting. Yeah, we got such a long ways before... Oh my god, the grip on my controller finally fell out. It finally fell out. It took 3 years. And the grip finally fell off the controller. Oh my god. Well, this does not feel as comfortable. I might need to get like black duct tape or something and wrap it around the controller so I have like grip there, because I'm just feeling... Now I got both hands on just, I don't know, plastic. Like cheaper plastic than the plastic that's like around the controller originally. So that just doesn't feel right. That almost messed up one of my corners too, so that was... It just slipped off.
Clear all around.
I mean, that...
Come and see quick. Nobody out back.
I will say though, if you ever get like a custom Xbox One controller, do not get the ones with the grips, the black rubber grips. Just get the default ones, because they don't last. they're just, I don't know, they're just really cheap. They just don't last at all. BC Whistle, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. So after hearing you talk about Arby's, I'm in the truck watching your stream, heading to get Arby's. Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's good to hear.
So after hearing you talk about Arby's, I am in the truck watching your stream heading to get Arby's.
Well, thank you, BC, for the $4.99. I appreciate that a ton. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Enjoy your food. Be careful. It's costly. I try not to go there too often. I mean, today I only really just got the curly fries and one classic roast beef sandwich. I'm very simple. I'm very bland. Like, I just like very just straightforward stuff. So I'm not very dynamic. But usually it's always expensive. So I usually try not to go there too often if I can help it. Your up button doesn't work on the... Ugh, that sucks. We're about to lap Garrett Smithley again? Is that right? He's going 2 laps down in 48 laps? That's gross. That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense then, because how do you go 2 laps down in 48 laps? Oh shit! Oh, day 500. That's pretty. I've never had that happen before. That's freaking sweet. Oh, I don't got custom emotes for the sponsor stuff or membership things. Well, thank you, Day 500, for gifting 5 of them to 5 people. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Usually with the membership, it just picks it at random. Like, just 5 random people in the chat, so it's just luck how it kind of determines that. But thank you so much for that. That's awesome. I gotta update my my membership thing for my I gotta do that later. Figured to do something different this time. that is definitely something different. I didn't expect that. That's awesome. Kyle Busch going a lap down. Did I just see that? What is this? What is this race? I didn't even notice that. Yeah, he went a lap down. How is Kyle Busch a lap down? This game is being brutal today with the drivers. Well, to the people that just got their membership thing, if you click on, I don't know what thing it is, the emotes. I do got a couple of emotes that you can throw in the chat. So there are a couple meme-motes. I don't know if that's the right word, but pretty cool. Even this deep into a run, we're still really not gaining on him. Even with less wear and more grip and a full custom setup, it's still really, really tough to reel him in. Once he doesn't have lap traffic, it's a pain to get by it, just to make time. So yeah, we're pretty close to our pit window in a couple of laps. Harvick has lapped almost up into the top 15, I think. Kurt's already a lap down. I think he's 18th. I mean, this has just been brutal from the field perspective. Just how many people have just gotten lapped down. It looks like I'm starting to gain on Harvick a little bit. I mean, it was like 7.5 seconds before, now it's 5.9, so it's something.
Still there.
I think Harvick has led every lap.
Look ahead for me. Clear outside. Clear right.
We're going to be getting a green flag pit stop here pretty soon, so that's always pretty cool. Again, the setup is really good. Overall, pretty well balanced. That's one thing Dale Reynolds has always kind of really done with the setup, is have the tire fall off and the balance of them pretty good. Like the right fronts don't burn off too much more than the rights. I mean, it's only a 5% difference. That's still pretty good. Obviously, the wear rate and how long it takes for them to wear isn't really accurate, just because I have the less wear and more grip thing for the tires. So that's kind of how we have to deal with, though, with this track and the AI here. If I didn't have that, I'd be running like maybe 10th. Definitely not as good. So did you think we will see our 4th straight non-playoff driver? It might happen. It might happen. I mean, with how the season's gone, it's possible. I think it's very... I don't know. I mean, it might be... I mean, it would be nice to see Ryan Blaney or Truex win. I mean, it's a very strong possibility. But then that's not a... Well, Ryan Blaney's a playoff driver, so that doesn't technically count. But Truex, I mean, that would be nice.
Bring her in. You're low on gas.
Oh yeah, we're pitting this lap. We can't really make it on fuel. The fuel also burns off weird here too, so... Yeah, we're just going to pit early. This is kind of an intentional undercut.
Back it down.
Alright, we're good. Jeez. Can't believe this fell off. Now I got both of them that fallen off. Where's the other one? Do I have that somewhere? I know I had it somewhere. I don't know why I kept it, but I thought it would be just funny to have. But, yeah, so... Now I don't have any grip. Look at this. There's like black all over this from... Ugh, I don't... Anyways, Dr. Pepper time. 15.5. Nice.
Be ready. Get after
And
it
everybody
now.
else
Get
is
after it
pitting,
now.
so that's
You're
good.
clear.
I'm gonna stay down below the line here. Try to be as fair as possible.
That car ahead of you is pitting. Car there on the
So
outside.
yeah, we were only able to go about 59 laps. Please don't pit in front of me. Okay, I was really expecting that to happen, but thankfully it didn't. Ooh, is Hamlin gonna cycle out in the lead? Oh my god, he cycled out ahead of Harvick. That's kind of neat.
All right, he's waving you off in front. He's pissed this time.
Well, I mean, we did gain time. We were like, what, 5.5 seconds back. Now it's under 3. So yeah, we gained a lot of time just during that pit cycle. From probably the undercut and just getting down pit road pretty good. And the outlap speed's pretty good too. Like, I don't know what it is with the AI. They always get out of pit road. They're out just... They always go slow. So, yeah, that's a really good chance for us to... It's just almost everything we could gain on them. From the entry, getting into pit road, the out, getting out of pit road too. Like, that's just... Yeah. But they're going to be fast on the short run, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch them. But they still got lap traffic to deal with. And it should be it for the remainder of the stage in terms of pitting. Starting to pull away on me, but yeah, we had a lead change. You're a Dr. Pepper person, just like you. Yeah, I like Dr. Pepper. I haven't gotten like the can of them in a while, but anytime I go and get something to eat, I I try to get Dr. Pepper. Oh, somebody blew up. Oh, that was Chase Elliott. Oh, no. Oh, no. Chase Elliott fans, look away. That's not good. Oh, is that a sign of bad things to come from? I would like that just to see the chaos. That's our first engine failure, and it didn't even bring out a yellow because I guess he blew up and he was able to get down to Piro pretty quickly, so I guess the timing of that was pretty good. And now we have, jeez, a 4.5 second deficit. They gained back on me pretty quickly. I didn't expect that. I thought maybe I would kind of hang with them a little bit better. What are your thoughts on the supposed Texas? Oh my god, I hate it. That's gonna be a horrific idea. I disapprove of that to such a degree that you may even find it offensive. I'm offended by it. Just no. If you're gonna do anything at Texas, put it back to what it was in 2016. That's it. That's all you do. You'll already have good racing. Or it should be pretty good. I mean, these Gen 7 cars are great on 1.5 miles. I mean, the Gen 7 car made the Coke 600 amazing, so it can make any track better. Just not Texas with this current configuration. But if you take it back to the normal 1.5 miles and don't, Frankenstein turns 1 and 2, then you'll have a good race. Why can't they make Texas into the new Auto Club? If they're going to do anything, I don't know why they had to choose Auto Club to make a short track. I would just rather... I don't know if I can keep it as is, because that track is getting pretty ugly in terms of the track surface. But if any track that needs... If there was an option... If there was like a decision of like what... If out of Texas and Auto Club, which one would you make a short track out of? I'll be like, probably Texas. I would not do that to Auto Club. But that's just to me. Harvick has lapped Logano too. How many are even on the lead lap? It's gotta be under 10. It might be under... I mean, it's close. It's gotta be under... I mean, this is just disgusting. That's Logano in 14th. So Hamlin might have less than 10 cars on lead lap. That is how fast those two are. Not even in Thunder 04 have you seen the AI just that dominant. And it's just... That's just disgusting. I don't really have any other words for it. That is just gross. In Thunder 04, it takes a long time. Well, in general, I guess it varies from track to track. But in Thunder 04, it takes them quite a while for the AI to start lapping other, computer cars and stuff. But not in a 71 lap span where there's less than 10 on lead lap. That doesn't usually happen, so... I mean, I have the AI skill range to narrow, so it's about as, close as it could possibly be in terms of just their skill set. Their, it's just... It's nuts. The gap is still... Actually, it's gotten bigger. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're just... I mean, if we get track position, which, I mean, we already have, but if, once this stage ends and we have a restart, I mean, we'll be right up there with them to be able to contend. I think that'll probably help things out, too. As of right now, man, imagine if this race didn't have stages. we might be screwed in terms of trying to, win this race. Just because of how it's kind of playing out.
Nobody out back.
Yeah, it's almost turning into a real-life Texas race. No one can, I mean, I'm able to pass lap cars, but everybody's kind of settled out. Everyone's in their own little zone. Ty Dillon just, I don't know, decided to be in the way the whole time.
At your bumper, clear high, clear high.
Well, who I guess that's a good prediction, is how many cars are going to be left on lead lap by the end of the stage. I don't even know how many is on the lead lap to begin with. It's got to be like under 10. I'm going to say by the end of the stage it's going to be, if it keeps going green like this, it'll probably be about 8 or 7. 7 or 8 is my guess. We saw Logano, he was in 14th, so haven't seen 13th, unless that's Buescher up there in 13th. Yes, it is Buescher in 13th, so yeah, I think less than 10 on lead lap is a good guess. I mean, this has just been even when I was practicing off camera, I never really had the AI do this. I mean, usually they got up to about 15th or 16th before the stage ends. Because I think my practice off camera, all of stage 2 went green, and we got up to about like 16th or 15th on lead lap. And that was in about 103 lap span, so they're doing more damage in just this short amount of time compared to... That is just gross. I don't even know what to say. That's Truex, I think, in 12th, maybe Custer in 11th. I don't even know. Hey, hello JC, thanks for stopping by. I wish I could have saw that sooner, but I was in a thought, and I didn't think about it. Hold the Dale Jr. there, except I'm still going. That was dirt all over the screen there. That was fun. So that's Chastain in 12th. That might be Truex in 11th. Yeah, that is Truex in 11th. Okay. Wow, that's crazy. Oh my God, there's only 10. There's less than 10 on the lead lap. What is this, 1989? That's insane. Hamlin's, I think, finally going to get caught up in some pretty hefty lap traffic, so... I mean, this is our chance to gain something. I mean, we keep losing time to him. What do I think about the Heat 5 DLC? I think it's good. I've heard rumors that it might not... They may not include it for the career mode, but then there might be, so I'm not really sure which one is which. And I know it's like, what, 1234? I don't know why they chose 1234 unless it's like supposed to be an inside joke of like, 1, 2, 3, 4 to replicate the 4 Heat games? I don't know. That was interesting. I mean, I'm fine with it. It's just, I don't think it's going to be anything grand. I still got a bad feeling that it's just going to... I was looking at chat. I don't think it's going to be anything grand. It might be something along the lines of... Kind of like with Ultimate Edition Pluses, with just having... the 2022 cars and just having everyone have one scheme, no extra stuff. I don't know. So I don't really know. I'm curious to play it. I mean, I can't imagine it being really anything different. Even from looking at NASCAR, Rivals, it's basically the Heat games, almost down to how the AI drive, how the car drives, the HUD. I mean, the only thing different is probably going to be like the lap info and then the stuff that's on the right side of the screen when you complete a lap, like the lap times and stuff. So it's like blue. So like that's like the only thing in terms of like the actual gameplay interface that looks different. The first 4 Heat games were bad. JC, you can't say that. Heat 4 was awesome. Unless you're still like counting like the original Heat in 2000 and I don't know, but Heat 4 I will simp for pretty hard. I love Heat 4. Good God, Hamlin is... This stage is just disgusting. It makes me, like, this is now real life Texas. No one can pass, nothing's going on. And I was sitting here touting this race up. It's going to be interesting. And it has not happened. Once we got up into the top 10, top 5, it's just not a whole lot's gone on. I mean, since we got third, nothing's happened.
Still there. All clear.
Oh, okay, I see what you're referencing, JC. Yeah, Heat 4 is technically Heat 7. It tends to be like, I know the AVGN made, like, chronologically confused about movie sequels and stuff. It should be like that for the Heat games where, like, Heat 7 is really, or Heat 4 is actually Heat 7, and Heat 5 is really Heat 8, and the NASCAR Rivals is like Heat 9. Like, I don't know, it's just funny to think about. Oh my God, Bowman is not... To be fair, Bowman started like 30th. And he's up to 9th. That's actually pretty good. Hopefully Bumble's not watching this stream. Maybe it's good that she's not here because I don't think she would want to see her boy Bowman get boned like this from the game.
Careful, still there.
NASCAR Heat Ultimate Edition is NASCAR Heat 8.5. You're right, you got a point.
Right side.
You got a point. Wait, if NASCAR Heat 4 is NASCAR Heat 7, would NASCAR Heat 5 be NASCAR Heat 7.1? Because it's like basically copy and paste the Ultimate Edition plus it's basically the same thing. So would that be like 7.2? The NASCAR Heat rival is 7.3? If we go through like 7 more iterations of the Heat game, we'll have enough to make a NASCAR Heat 8.
Clear all around.
I don't know. Oh God.
Wave them guys off.
Oh my God, a yellow. It happened. I mean, 7 on the lead lap. Whoever. I was right. I was thinking 7 or 8. We got 7. So, it's up a bit. And there we go. Alright, well, everybody's pinned. I'm going to do the same. There is only 7 on the lead lap. My God. That is disgusting. And Almirola is staying out. He must have had the tire issue. Okay, we lost the spot. Almirola got the wave around. Maybe a genius strat on his part. I don't know, but good for him. Now we might be able to cheese something here. We got 12 to go. 10 to go. It's my bad. So maybe we could do
Still
something.
there. Inside.
Oh, can I get to the bottom? Yes, I can. There we go.
Got a car coming high.
All right, well, we got a breath of fresh air and a chance to do something. And it's gone. Thank you, Byron, for the push.
Clear right.
Oh my god. We're gonna be hitting like almost 200 miles an hour before we get to turn 1. Oh, Harvin going for the lead. What a try hard. When are the AI gonna do the thing in the corners where they go up the track and just let you go by? I would love for them to do that right now. Come on, Harvick, go up high in turn 1. Throw this stage away. I need it. I need this sympathy stage win. 29-0. Good God. I don't know if that's my fastest lap ever. That is close to my fastest lap ever.
Stay to your left.
There we go. It's the inside of Hamlin for second. I don't think it's going to be enough to even clear him. That actually just made us lose time, so that hurt us more than anything.
Wow.
Hey! Fastest lap ever of a 29.027. Well, god damn. That's pretty freaking good. I don't even think the AI are able to do that. Maybe they can. I think they are able to pull like a 28.9, which is fucking nuts. Well, the attempt of trying to pass Hamlin didn't really work. But again, this gets me excited for stage 2 just because we'll have, you know, track position will be right up there with them. We can just stay in Hamlin's draft and you know, we can hang on pretty good. And once they hit lap traffic, then I think we can maybe do something. But we'll have that track position, so that will be a very big help. Yeah, Harvick is clearly the class of the field. Once he got the lead, he's just starting to pull away now. Has yet to go up the track like they usually tend to do, so I'm a little disappointed in that. Because if that can get Hamlin and Harvick side by side, we can maybe sneak in and kind of take the lead. But that has yet to happen. Hello, 34. Thanks for stopping by. I wonder if I can go full throttle in turn 3 and 4. I haven't really thought about that. I don't know, I guess we'll give it a shot. Okay. It is possible, but we really, like, shredded the right front, so I don't know if that's a good idea. Yeah, that's what I mean about the AI being extremely tough. I mean, we're losing about a tenth of a lap. Tenth of a second per lap. I can't even get my words right. I lost more ground, so. Well, GG to Harvick in the stage win. I mean, we're going to basically finish where we were running before the yellow came out, so really nothing changed. 7 on lead lap, 8 on lead lap now, I think, with Almirola. Especially with this yellow, I mean, the stage end, he's going to be back on lead lap and not, be in the back of the pack. So he'll be, pretty good. Then we got another person that's going to get the wave around, so that'll be nice.
All right, let's go. White flag.
Oh, and Hamlin goes up high. That's not what I want to see. I want to see Harvick do that. I'm still too far back to even get the draft. I think everyone might stay out. I don't know. I mean, that might be a bad call then, because if it goes green the whole way, they'll have to pit twice. So
That'll get the job done, driver.
it might be better for them all just to pit here, but I don't know if they're going to be smart enough to do that. Wow. That top 10. Here we go. Okay, it's just Almirola pitting again. That might actually be a really smart idea. I mean, I might as well pit. Almirola's doing the same thing, so I mean, we'll be on better tires. So I'm gonna do it. I mean, we're gonna go back to like 8th, so it's not really that big of a loss for us. So we'll do it. Maybe it'll be a benefit. So Bowman got the free pass, so he's in the back of the pack now.
Going green. Drive smart.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this would work out a ton. I mean, if it goes green the whole stage,
Stay to your right.
then they're gonna have to pit twice. And they burned about 10 laps there. They can go maybe about 60 laps. So they'll be pitting around lap 50 in this stage. They might be good. Yeah, they might be good. I think they'll barely be good. We'll see. I don't even know if these 10 laps are gonna really do anything, but we'll try. The starts are really our best opportunity to get some other person to kind of get the lead, or there's more chances for people to go up to the high side and just throw the race away. Kind of like what Larson did right there. Because of that, somehow Byron's up the second. I don't know how he got there. I'm not going for a wide game. I know what you want me to do. Hamlin's getting cucked out of spots. I like to see that.
Stay to your left.
I really want to see if Harvick just
You're clear.
goes up the track and just gives up the lead. I just hit the apron like in Thomas. But Hamlin's going to give me shots, so that's going to help me kind of, you know,
Stay to your left.
help me after all that.
All clear.
That was a pretty decent green flag run. It was about 93 laps, I think, so it was pretty good. So we caught up to Byron, cut down low.
Careful. Still there.
Oh, I tapped him slightly. Save it. Thank you.
Clear all around.
Now we got to run down Harvick. We got 10 lap fresher tires, but I don't know if that's really going to mean anything. He needs to go up high. And I don't know. I can't really, like, I can't really fake him. Or, like, bait him off the track. They don't do that, so. Don't know how this is going to work. All we can do really is just stay as close as we can to him and just, you know, wait for lap traffic to hold him up. And then get the lead through that. But hitting the apron is not going to make things any better. I went full throttle on 3 and 4. I still lost time. That is depressing. That's insane. Full throttle in the corner. And I still lose a 10th. That is pain. That is the definition of pain. But yeah, in about 18 laps, maybe even less than that, he'll start hitting lap traffic, so even if we only lose about a 10th a lap, I mean, he'll be about 2 seconds in front of me. Maybe, well, actually, probably a lot more, but we'll try. Can you gush about the 2016 GHR lineup? I mean, it's pretty damn stacked. It's a pretty damn stacked group of people at the time. Got Kenseth, Edwards, Hamlin, Kyle Busch. I mean, that's pretty fucking good. think the only one I like out of that bunch is Kenseth. So, I don't know. Yeah, that's cool. In terms of like a 4-car operation, I can't really recall another group of 4 that were like stacked as that, unless you factor in Roush in 2005. So, yeah. Well, not a whole lot to report on in terms of just racing up at the front. We're just going to have to wait for lap traffic, and Hamlin's kind of lurking back there. I mean, we're still losing time to Harvick, but it's just kind of stabled. We might lose a 10th here and there. Or maybe even 2 because I fucked up that corner. His AI has yet to go up the track and like just waste spots. So that's very disappointing. I want that to happen. But since his AI is on fire, it's almost going to be impossible to pass him. This will definitely be the first time that we had a car that's like been... It's usually like one of the top 5 fastest cars in the game. Also have the hot streak thing where they're on fire. Really haven't had that since Hamlin at Vegas earlier in the year. So it's been quite a while since we've ever had this level of sweat moding. The game's unrealistic, just people in the stands of Texas. I agree. The Switch version of Ultimate Edition is pretty funny because Texas is like half filled, and it's pretty it's pretty funny. And even though they only did that because of graphical limitations, but it's just funny because it accidentally makes it realistic. It's really funny. Despite everything that happened in Bristol, really, one thing that's nice about it is Buescher was able to get a win. I like Buescher, so it was cool. It just sucks, you know, the race was such a mess, but I'm happy he was able to get a dub. Brad's on pole for today, so that's even more crazy. It's wild, but happy for him. Brad has had an ugly, disgusting year. I mean, nothing seems to have gone right. He's been running terribly, so it's nice to see him run better. Let's see. I think it was right around the time Gen 6 came in, the Roush started the hit. Yeah, it's not too far off. I think right after 2014 is when it started to become pretty evident. I mean, Edwards was really the only one by 2013 that could do something in that car, or in that operation. Once Edwards left in 2014, 2015, poor Roush went downhill ever since. So definitely not too long after the Gen 6 era. Does make you wonder if it has something to do with it. I don't know. Kenseth, or Harvick caught his first lap traffic 19 laps into the run. That is, what, 6 laps sooner than what I was anticipating. That is just how fast Harvick is in this race. I mean, this is just unequivocally, just diabolically fast. It's just, I don't even know how the hell I'm even going to win. And speaking about how it's impossible to win, then I get a lap time at 29.666. So it's just, there's just Satan looming all over this track right now. In so many different ways.
Stay to your left. All the way up. Get up. Get up. Clear high.
Well, I'm looking forward to a nap today. Can't imagine a Texas race is going to be good, so I'm looking forward to a nap. So that's what I'm kind of banking on today. A nice stage 2 or stage 1 nap. Feels kind of good to think about. So I'm looking forward to that. I can't guarantee I'll be up. But that's before the race ends, but nap time feels pretty good. If it's anything like this race, then it might really suck. Here I was earlier in the stream really saying how this was going to be good, and just there's just not a whole lot to talk about now. And the actual race itself, that's almost too realistic. But because they made Harvick just an absolute god, I'm not even having like any competitors to race around anymore.
Careful. Still there. Clear high. Clear high.
You are right, I am catching them. That's because of lap traffic. Always in that like weird predicament where there's like a car. There was a car that was outside and it was inside, so he couldn't go anywhere. And now he's getting around Corey LaJoy. So that was fun. I mean, that was it perked my eyes up. Like my eyes like widened a little bit. So that was pretty nice. But yeah, now it's back to normal. Yeah, that's another interesting talking point is like when Roush started falling off. When did that start happening?
Clear outside.
Probably after 2012, if I had to guess.
Stay low. Stay low.
2013,
Clear all around.
you know,
Right side.
after 2012 they lost Kenseth, and then people they did have weren't nearly as good. JC with the nuclear takes today. I don't think Stenhouse and Buescher are good enough to be championship caliber drivers in the Cup Series. Though I would like to see them in better equipment to see what they can do.
Careful. Still there. All clear.
I feel like I just contradicted myself because I think I was just talking about like when Roush started falling off, and then I said after 2014. I'm getting my years and everything mixed up. It's hard to focus on trying to remember stuff while I'm trying to race. My brain just can barely handle it.
Careful, still there. Still there. Nobody out back.
I don't think Stenhouse or Busch are championship caliber. I know they won in the Busch series and stuff, and that's cool. I feel like if out of those two, I think Buescher would have more of a possibility of that happening, because I think he does. I mean, he does drive smarter than Stenhouse, so that's kind of a big plus. But both of them kind of were in bad situations getting into the Cup Series at a point where they either had nowhere to go or they were at a team that was just like dying. So can't put full blame on them. I like to see them in better equipment just to see what they can do. Harvick was getting held up a little bit. I mean, that was cute, but it didn't really amount to anything.
Right side. All clear.
Everyone at SHR not named Harvick as a guinea pig. Yeah, Harvick's really the only one at that operation that's doing really anything. I know Briscoe got his one win, but everything else I haven't really thought of as being impressive. Harvick really is the only one that's carrying that whole team. So we are more than halfway through the fuel run. So, we got that going for us. The gap is kind of close to us on Harvick, but that's really only because of lap traffic. I think before it was like 2.1 seconds. And mind you, Harvick has 10 lap older tires than me. And he's still holding me off pretty well. That just goes to show just how freaking fast he is. Yo, what's the star and what did it? Oh, what happened is Day 500 did he gifted 5 memberships to people, and it just kind of picked them at random, and I guess you were one of those 5, so that's where that came from. So you are now a YouTube member of my channel for the month. or for 1 month. That's pretty cool. So you can thank Day 500 for that, or really thank YouTube for just randomly picking people, because that's kind of what happened.
Careful, still there.
Oh my God, Kyle Busch is 22nd. I did not know he was running that bad. That is pretty funny. Oh, that's glorious.
Stay left. Clear high, clear high.
Oh, Harvick, please get caught in lap traffic some more. I really need it, because
Careful,
this
still
really
there.
sucks.
All clear, no pressure from behind.
If I win this race,
Still there.
I wouldn't say this would be my hardest win ever, because I think Darlington I sweat moded harder than ever. But this is gonna be a good runner-up for sweat moding, because I don't know how on earth I'm even gonna be able to compete with him. The only way is if on a restart he just chokes up the track and runs up the high lane, and I get the lead, and then just hold them off until lap traffic comes and he gets held up. Like, that's really about the only circumstance I can imagine me being able to win.
All right, you're clear.
Like, it has to be very, very specific. He's getting around a lap car on the outside, so that's going to cost him 2/10, but he's going to make that back up, so that's not really going to be that much of a problem. His Stenhouse has 2 wins in the NASCAR Cup Series cinematic universe. Well, from what I remember, there was a big controversy. I saw this on Twitter, but the reason why Stenhouse had such a good car in 2017 with the after restrictor plates is the roof of the car, they like pushed it in or something.
Great to see you. Guarantee this will be more entertaining than today's race. How's this for multitasking? Lions game on TV and this race on my laptop.
Oh damn, Scott McNew with the 5. Thank you so much. Thank you for the I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Thanks for multitasking. That's gotta be tough. Somewhat. But thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it.
Clear right.
I don't know if this race would be better than a real life one. I mean, have you seen this race? Nothing has happened. I've been stuck in second this whole stage. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's an accurate statement. This is one of the few times where I'm going to be like,
Stay to your left.
I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be accurate. It could change. I mean, we still got a lot of racing left, so it could definitely change. But what I was trying to say is, with Stenhouse back in 2017 after restrictor plates and stuff, Roush did something with the car. There was like a screenshot, and like the roof of his car was bent in, so it kind of gave him a bit more aerodynamic advantage and stuff. Then they caught on to it, and then you noticed after 2018 they, after 2017 when they went to other restrictor plates in 2018 onwards, they didn't have that same level of performance. So that's pretty much why he won those 2. So even if he didn't have that type of edge, I mean, it's still Daytona and Talladega, and that's right at the era where restrictor plate racing got really stupid. Almost like stage racing made people more brain dead. Because that's when it just became more of a shit show. Somebody's pitting. It's probably Harvick.
Clear right.
Well, I mean, we're going to lead our first lap. So, that's nice. I'll stay out for a bit longer.
Steady car just ahead.
Though I can't... I mean, we might break the game by doing this strategy. I didn't even think of that. Except for Almirola, who is almost a lap down. Wow, I did not think Almirola was that far behind. Yeah, me and Almirola are the only two numbskulls to pull this strategy. I mean, I'm just going to run this as far as I can. I mean, if we can trap Harvick a lap down, and yellow comes out, I might go nuts, because that we're gonna absolutely screw Harvick. We're gonna do some big brain strategy calls.
All clear.
It'd be nice if would have stopped the race to pop some popcorn. What?
Looking outside now.
No. I'm not gonna do that. I don't even have popcorn anymore. Well, in my house, I don't have any bag popcorn. And I can't just stop the race to have a snack time. JC, that's not realistic. William Byron, thank you for just stopping. That made things a lot easier. So we got 7 more laps in the fuel. Harvick is 3rd, so he will be the first car. He will get a wave around. So that doesn't really help us out at all, because he'll just get back into the lead pretty soon. But me and Almirola are the only two that are on this strategy, so it might work. I might even lap Almirola before we get to it. I don't know. He's really getting held up, so I don't know what the hell happened. I know he was running like 10th. I think so. I don't know.
Careful, still there. Nobody out back.
Hopefully Quinn Hoff doesn't come down on the track and takes the one. I get the reference. I butchered it, but I get it. Yeah, oh my god, I remember that. I remember watching that live, and I was just thinking, wow, what a dumbass. They let go of Landon Castle for Quinn Hoff. It's a dumb decision. I mean, Landon Castle's not that great to begin with, but that's still way better than Quinn. An absolutely just dumb decision. I knew right from the start it was gonna be bad. And look what you know. What do you know? It ended up being bad. So to be fair, his career, his first season started during the pandemic, so that doesn't really make things any better. But shout out to the 2-star Starcom. Starcom is like one nice star. One nice golden star. That's them. Texas has the record for longest rain delay. I think it has. I mean, it might. Definitely as far as like rain delays go, at Texas is concerned, yeah. How are we about to lap Almirola? What is this?
He's low on fuel, bud. Nobody out back.
Alright, well, I guess I'll be pitting this lap. Probably lost a lot of time just doing this strategy. I thought maybe we would get lucky, but
Clear right.
I wasn't. We'll see where the cycles is out and just see how much time we would have lost.
Right side. Drop your speed, driver.
Alright, standard 4-tire stop. My nose is itchy. Do I got like a hair in my nose? Yes, I see it. I don't know if that was hair in my nose, but dog fur. It was something. I got it out. That saga, that arc has been concluded. what is Braden? What the hell does that mean? That's so weird. That makes no sense. It would be a shame if you dump Briscoe. I don't want to do that. I want to see how this plays out. 15-9. No, yep, okay. Nothing different. Well, we'll see where this cycles us out.
Be ready. Get after it now.
Almirola is still staying out for another couple of laps. I see Harvick back there. Oh my god, is this strategy going to somehow work? Nope, never mind. Well, it was a nice thought. I mean, we got fresher tires than him during this run, so that should be better, but we saw how that worked out before. So after all that, I'm only 2 seconds back. I really didn't even lose that much time. I mean, that wasn't even that bad. I thought I was going to lose even more time.
All clear. No pressure from behind. Hitting car just ahead. Right side. All the way to the wall.
Should have paged him. No, I gotta do it honorably. I can't do some cheeky tactics like that. That's not what I'm about.
Look ahead for me.
I mean, then again, I've come up on the track on like pit stop stuff and everything, but I don't have it in me. Oh yeah, that's a good point. 40 car. Yeah, me and Bowman just linked there. That was adorable. So it looks like Harvick's going to pull away for quite a while. Lap traffic might mess things up, but I don't know. Yeah, Harvick is just on a whole other league. I mean, once the stage ends and plays out, I think everybody will be pitting and everybody will kind of be back onto the on the normal sequence. So if the last stage goes green and we have a green flag pit stop, and I'm about like 2 seconds behind him, kind of like what I was in this one, pit and do all that, we'll probably get the lead. I mean, we gained about like 3 seconds on the first stage when I was like 6.5 seconds back, and it was down to like 3.3. So you can definitely gain time at getting in and out of pit road. So that's something. What if is obsessed with honor? What if Imperial Japanese confirmed? Oh my god! I didn't think of it like that, but it does sound like it. I don't know. I just want to just
Still there.
play it honorably as much as I can. Like, I don't want to try to do some manipulative tactics to win the race. In the sense of, like, you know, LePaging Harvick or something. This is a shame because the car is fast. It feels fantastic.
All clear. All clear. No pressure
It just,
from behind.
the 1 in 40 chance of one of the fastest cars in the game getting the hot streak thing, being on fire.
Careful,
I
still
mean,
there.
that is just, it's almost impossible. Cody Ware's What If's fangirl. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with that. Ooh woo kissy face. I'm fine. JC, I'm fine with that. That's
Careful. Still there.
Cody Ware. I mean, Cody Ware kind of a meme,
All clear.
but he a weeb. So that's adorable.
Stay to your left. Nobody out back.
Gain a couple tenths on hard, but that could be just for lap traffic, so doesn't really mean anything, unfortunately. Jesus Christ. 5th place is 12 seconds back. Almost half a lap down. Maybe even more so when you factor in Harvick has a 3-second lead on me, so yeah, he's half a lap down. That's wild. NASCAR needs a brony. Oh god. Oh god. It might happen one day. It might happen one day. Maybe in another 10 years that'll happen. Finished your Arby's? It was good? Good idea. Well, you're welcome. I'm glad to hear that. Glad the food was good. Nice, wonderful lunch. Yeah, lunch. So, that's cool. Glad it was good. As far as the race is concerned, if you're just tuning in, I mean, the start of Stage 2, we're more than halfway through it. Nothing has happened. I wish I had something to report on. I've just been stuck behind Harvick. Like, he had 10-lap worser tires than us going in. Like, at the end of Stage 1, there was, like, yellow with, like, 12 to go. I pitted. Harvick stayed out. And then he stayed out after the yellow. I think. Oh my god, I can't even remember. Point is, I have 10 lap fresher tires in Harvick, and I'm still having an extremely hard time even catching him. And it's just been extremely difficult to really make any meaningful progress on him. And it's been kind of like a real-life Texas race where it's just boring.
Clear to the right.
Except I'm talking through it, so maybe that kind of elevates it to some degree, but
Clear all around.
it's just, there's not a whole lot going on the track. I wish, oh my god, if it, actually the one thing I would love is to see a NASCAR driver have like a walkout, like music for like Bristol, and their song would be like a JoJo song. I would simp for that driver so hardcore for that. That would be amazing.
Clear right.
Especially if they use like Fighting Gold. Like, oh my god, I need that. Or End of the World. Oh god, I need that. That would be absolutely magical. I need that so badly. But it's Sims for Joey Logano. If that, I would hate whatever Logano. If Logano does something JoJo related, I will hate JoJo just to spite him. I will hate it just to spite him. That is how much I hate him. I'm losing more time to Harvick. This is just depressing. I mean, lap traffic's helped a little bit. There's maybe been 2 instances where I was like, oh, I was able to gain a couple tenths. And then that was really it. We got more lap traffic up in the distance, so it's possible. I think we're back to almost having 10 people on lead lap again. So that is insane. Is everyone picking for the race? I can't even begin to guess. This season's been so weird. I mean, it wouldn't shock me if... I don't even know. Brad Keselowski won. That's not even really weird because, you know, last race he did really well and stays on pole. So that's maybe that's not the right one. Maybe Corey LaJoie. Like, that would be just a random one. Michael McDowell... Honestly, it'd be very poetic for McDowell to win at Texas because this was a track that made him flip and explode, so that would be great redemption. Michael McDowell is always kind of a dark horse because he's always randomly running really well. So that's not really... I don't know. Garrett Smithley win incoming. You never know. This season's weird. It could happen.
Still there. Clear right.
But then again, with how Texas is, it might be just kind of a... We might have a normal winner.
Careful, still there. Top three, use it if needed.
Ryan Blaney's a good pick, too. I mean, he won the All-Star race, so it's possible. I mean, we saw what happened when a driver kind of used a similar chassis they did at Kansas. Bubba won it, so that's possible. Still breaks my heart. I wish that could have been Kurt. That could have been freaking Kurt getting that win. It hurts. It really fucking hurts.
We got 20 more laps.
I don't know. It's just, I just don't want Kurt to retire this way. Like, if this is the end for him, that's like the last thing I would want. I don't think it's gonna be that, but it's gonna really fucking depress me if it is, because that's gonna be such a horseshit way for a career to end, based on a wreck that shouldn't have even been a concussion to begin with, because these cars fucking suck with safety. There's a car that's a ghost. What the fuck? Oh my god, we are racing with a literal ghost. Who's the dead one?
Careful, still there.
Oh my god, Stenhouse is dead. What the fuck? Oh, Stenhouse. Oh, he's not even in this plane of reality.
Right side's clear.
Alright, well, we'll get by him. That's some... Whoever had Stenhouse getting a top 10 today, I don't know. This game's saying he's gonna die. What the fuck?
Careful, still there. All clear. Still there. You're all clear up top.
Why didn't you try to drive through him? I could have. Nothing really happens, though, when you go through a guy like that.
Careful, still there. All
I don't
clear.
know. No, Harvind lost a couple of tenths. So something's happening up there. I can't really see it. But something's occurring. I mean, that's... For once, that's actually a smart thing Gregson did. I can't believe I'm even admitting that, but yeah, it makes sense. Hey, focus on your Xfinity Championship. Don't stop running Cup races. I mean, that makes sense. There was some mega lap traffic Harvick stuck around. Not mega, but definitely substantial enough to... Oh, never mind. He got by them all. Jesus Christ. He's just breezing through lap traffic. Like, even if he gets held up, he's not really getting held up. I mean, he's still stuck on the outside, but he'll... I mean, that was nice. I mean, I gained a second, but it's still not enough. I don't think it's a bad look. I don't know how that's a bad look on NASCAR for Ericsson not wanting to run for colleague for the remainder of the year. I think it makes sense.
Still there. Got a car high now. Look ahead for me. Clear outside.
Well, it looks like Harvick's back to his usual ass kicking because he's pulling away from me again. I don't even know what to say for this stage. I've just been so close, but so far away to catching Harvick. I mean, it's a lot better than stage 1. We were like 6 seconds back, but it's still not enough. Dale, are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Because this race really hasn't had much of anything worth noting yet. I mean, Harvick's just dominated the whole race. Hamlin may have led like 10 laps. I think I led 10 laps before I pitted. I think Harvick's led all but maybe 20 laps. Nothing's happened in stage 2. There was like 7 people on lead lap after 93 laps. I don't know. Dare I say, the real-life race could potentially be better than this. I don't know if that's the bar we're at. But thank you, Dale, for stopping by. Hello. Welcome back. Speaking of, I mentioned you earlier in the stream, I'm using your Heat 5 setup you used at Texas in your career mode. It's a damn good setup, as usual. Tire balance is really nice. So, yeah, that's what I'm using now. I had to pull out all the stops for this race because the AI are just ridiculously fast. So I have a full-blown custom setup. I have less wear and more grip on the tires. And I'm still not faster than Harvick. Also, Harvick is on fire. So he's even faster than normal. I'm competing with beings not of this reality. Like, I don't know how I can surpass it.
Careful, still there.
Like, I thought I'd gone through lap traffic pretty alright, and I think there's more cars he has to pass now. I think he just got held up. I can't tell. No, he didn't. Sweet. Though I'll admit, that setup was not mine. I took that from someone else. Oh shit, Dale, you can't do that. That's a scam. You can't do that. That's wrong.
Still there. All clear.
I'm kidding. I love you.
Handful laps to go. That counts 5.
But Tony, what if someone doesn't have a handful of fingers? That's races towards hands. I identify as a 2-fingered man.
Still there.
Oh, Jesus. Well, we gained on Harvick again. It's 2.4. I think lap traffic is affecting him. I don't know where he's running. I think he's that car in the middle. I can see him more, so that's kind of a plus. It's the first time I've been able to say that after a long green flag run. What lap are we on? 99 of 102. If this game is really gonna... No, he got by everybody, so never mind. I was gonna say, watch me finally catch him, but then the stage is gonna end. Like, that would just piss me off even more. But the race has gone by pretty quick. I mean, we've been green for... I think we've had one actual yellow, not counting stages. I'm kind of proud. Is Larson going to go a lap down? Larson's a lap down in 6th. What the fuck? What is this? There's, what, 5 on lead lap now? I genuinely... I can't believe it. I'm shocked of how this race has played out. This was not even like this in my practice runs. But I guess it just goes to show how fast Harvick is. And we're going to finish it off in 2nd. So we got 3rd in stage 1, 2nd in stage 2. Does that mean we're going to win stage 3? I don't know. But did you finish your RB packet yet? Because you might want to take another one and eat some of that before you get going. Don't even add anything to it. Just eat the packet. Or suck the packet out. Ow. God damn, my elbows that were like on the thing of the chair, and that freaking hurt. Ow. So we have 5 on... Oh my god. 5. What is this? That was worse than stage 1. Stage 1, there was like 7. Alright, well, we're gonna pit. That's insane. Well, where's Kurt at? 19th still. So, Chase Elliott is out of the race. I'm sorry, Dale. Don't look at that. Gary Smithley is 9 laps down.
All right, be smart out there.
Oh my God, BC. No, you can't use. You gotta take the wrapper off because that is like some kind of aluminum.
Careful, still there. Still there.
Well, I mean, this looks good. We're... hey! Got the lead. Alright. We're just going to block the bottom. That's all we're going to do. Harvick, go up high, do something. He has not... He has been like an untypical AI driver where they just go up the track and do other weird stuff. Harvick has not done that this whole race. Usually that's like a very typical Heat 5 and 4 AI thing, and he has yet to do that. And I keep hitting the fucking bottom of the track. And there goes Kozlowski.
Right side.
Now this is... There we go. See, that's what I was expecting Harvick to do at some point, but that didn't happen. Thank you, Harvick, for the push. Now, this is what I was expecting. Me being able to be in the lead, kind of hold them off, everybody kind of doing stuff like that. This is kind of what I was expecting this race to be earlier in the race, but it took us 220 some odd laps to get to this point. But we're here, and this is good. We just gotta hold the bottom. Even if Brad gets by me, that's still better than Harvick, because at least I know I can eventually run him down through lap traffic stuff.
Right side.
And alright, to the inside of him.
Outside.
Maybe side draft, but I'm afraid to get too close to him. I really don't want to wreck.
Car outside.
Wow. Harvick, I was going to say, I thought Harvick was just going to pass me on the outside like nothing, but that didn't happen. Alright. Let's,
Car
I
outside.
don't know if I can get down. Well, yes, I mean, we did that last lap and it didn't really work. Thank you, Byron, for the push. That's still not enough to get the lead.
Stay to your left.
Harvick's getting cucked out of spots. That's really good to see.
Still there.
Never mind, he's right there behind me again. That was a tunk. I heard that.
Looking outside now. Clear all
No.
around.
Got the lead.
Got one
And
outside now.
we'll lead a lap. We'll lead more laps. There we go. Just need to clear Brad, and then we'll. All we really have to do is just worry about holding the bottom
You're
lane.
clear.
That Exalta scheme sucks. I don't know. I like it.
Side.
It's a bit too simple. I agree. I can agree with that, but I don't think it's the worst one ever or anything.
Right side.
Hell of a battle for a lead going on.
Still there.
If the game thinks Brad's gonna win or Cindric, then I guess that's. I mean, I guess that's not the worst pick in the world because I mean Brad's on pole, so I don't know. It could be possible. Byron's gonna push me.
Clear to the right.
We're holding on. Harvick's falling back, so for the first time this race, it looks like we are in actual good position to maybe win this race. Now everybody's back on sequence, so everybody's going to be pitting when they should. The only problem is I still think I have to pit twice in this stage, or, you know, this last chunk of the race.
One back.
Damn,
Looking outside
I
now.
couldn't even defend that.
Stay left.
Yeah, I just... He just got to my inside. I couldn't really block that quick enough.
Still there. Looking outside now.
But if we're not going to be in the lead, I'm going to make sure... I'm going to make Harvick's race a living hell. I'm not going to give the lead up to him.
Still there.
There we go. Byron gives up the bottom. We'll get to the inside. I mean, this is some pretty hot stuff. This is what
Stay on the bottom here.
all of you have been waiting for. This is what I was talking about with the race being really epic. This was the moment.
Stay to your left. Look ahead for
It
me.
has finally arrived. And it is mega sweaty on my part. This room is getting
You're all
pancakey.
clear up top.
Well, we got a lot of cars up here. I don't know how many... Well, I know we got 5 on lead lap. Well, technically 6 because one got the wave around, but they're starting in the back. That is about 5, 6, 7 cars right there.
Got one up top. Look ahead for me. Clear outside.
This run, Brian Blaney's kind of keeping up with us all. Probably because of me being slow.
Got one up top.
But if we can just hang on to this lead pack, not lose too much time, even if we do get passed, and wait for lap traffic. That's going to be the difference.
Right side. All clear, no pressure from behind.
Jesus Christ, Harvick. Oh my god, he just made like 3 wide on the inside. That was badass. But now we gotta block that off the corner.
Nobody out back.
There we go, we blocked that. Yeah, he's stupid fast. If we let him go by, that's gonna be it for us for probably the rest of the race. Lap traffic, please. I need you to be here sooner. Harvick just hit the grass. I saw dirt flying everywhere. Well, the field's starting to kind of thin out, I think.
Got one up top. Track's all yours.
There we go. Hamlin goes up high, really high. Oh no, Harvick can get the bottom.
Inside.
There we go. All right, that was close. Almost lost it. Despite Hamlin's weird strategy of just going to the super high side, it's somewhat working. He hasn't just dropped like a rock from doing that, so kind of amazed by that. Harvick is still trying desperately to poke his nose underneath me, and I'm not going to make it easy for him. This bus will be parking on the bottom lane as much as I possibly can. Just about to hit lap traffic. We're on the same straightaway now, so that's really good. That could definitely mess things, some things up. Of how much I have to crank the car to the bottom, I can't really let the car kind of wash up off the corner like normally or anything. To kind of have to just keep it to the bottom. So I'm kind of compromising my exit speed a little bit. Oh my god, that's that's a lot of dirt.
Looking outside now. All clear, no pressure from behind.
What's that box at the bottom for? It's just letting people know when they're online and stuff.
Got one outside now. All clear.
For like Steam. You know, the people I have on my friends list on Steam. Whatever they're like online or whatever game we're playing. Well, Harvick has finally used his common sense to go up to the high side, but now we're about to approach lap traffic, so this is probably about the best time for him to even try to make a pass. Or this is like the least scaring situation. Tony, shut up with the outside. I heard that. Yeah, lap traffic is here. And it's gonna bone Harvick to some capacity. I mean, we're gonna let oh my god. I was gonna let Harvick have room to make his decision what he was gonna do with the AI, but he just hit the brakes. And we'll, you know, maintain our lead. Harvick is trying so hard to pass me. There's Quinn in the way again. There we go. To the inside, no problem.
Still there.
Harvard's gonna get by him as well.
Bottom lane's moving.
Oh, he tried. He tried. I appreciate that. I appreciate the thought, but no. I keep compromising the exit of my corner just to keep the car on the bottom, so it's just, it doesn't make things any easier. But like I said in Thunder 03, if he's gonna pass me, he's gonna have to do it on the outside. And it looks like he's gonna do that. Wow! Oh my god! I didn't think it'd be that easy for him. Well, god damn. Alright, lap track. There's a lot of lap cars here. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Alfredo. Oh, that just stacked them all up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting up, Tony. Hell yeah, I'm getting up. I'm going up. I'm up in many ways. Back instantly we go. Lap traffic saved the day. It boned him pretty hard. And now Brad's in second. And that just... yeah, that was perfect. That was perfect. The top four are still pretty close. They're all under a second back. It's not suggestive commentary, it's implied. Oh, Cindric. Cindric, why? Why would you do that? Oh, that's your teammate, I see. Oh, there's a blockade of cars. Oh, no. Alright, that's a mess. Oh. Corey LaJoy, hi. Ooh. Oh, oh, oh! Wow. I don't even know what to say. That was incredible. Lap traffic just absolutely boned him. That was amazing. Oh, that was beautiful. Now I think I can definitely say this is going to be better than the real life Texas race. I think I can confidently say that now. That was fucking awesome. Harvard's trying. He's trying. Hey, Stenhouse isn't a ghost anymore. He came back to life. Imagine that in the racing reference books. Stenhouse was pronounced dead in Stage 2, came back to life in Stage 3, and ended up finishing 29th. And as soon as Harvick goes to the high side, Stenhouse is there to hold them up. Harvick is just getting cucked by the entire the entire field. It's just had enough of his shit. Like, he was just fed up of just him lapping so many people. And he's just now... the field is just paying him back. I mean, this is some freaking... I don't even know. Just they're just sabotaging him at this point. Oh, look at it! Look at his AI going up high finally. That's what I've been dreaming about this whole race, and he's finally starting to do it. It took 250 laps nearly, but Harvick's finally being stupid and using the high lane to hurt his race. That is perfect.
Still there. All the way to the wall. Hard from the outside.
Got some lap cars in between us and second place. So that's another good opportunity for lap cars to mess things up just like that. Just oh my god. Oh my god, that is awful. I mean, the 2 lap cars of Bubba Wallace and what, Christopher Bell? Just went side by side and blocked both the lanes. And now we got a second lead. And Harvick lost second. That is some... I've never seen such levels of savagery in this game. They really just are sick of Harvick's domination. And they are doing everything they can to help me. I very much appreciate it. Now we got a second lead. I don't even know if we can even make it to the end on just one more stop. 23 laps. We're going to be pitting around 63 to go. So we're still going to be about 2 laps short. We're going to have to pit a second time. If this goes green the whole way, we're going to have to pit a second time. It's going to be for like a splash of fuel. Because I don't think we really need to take tires at all. Because we'll have like 3 to go. But or 4 to go even. But it's still... I don't know. You know, I was, for the first 210 laps, first 2 stages, I was thinking, yeah, there's really no way I'm going to get around Harvick. And now we are in this position where we have 8/10 of a second lead on him. Lap traffic has saved the day tremendously. And we've just gotten lucky. There was a point where Harvick just got by me. And lap traffic held him up, and it cost him. And even right now, we're kind of holding our own. Like, I mean, the times have stabilized, but it's definitely nothing, it's just, I mean, we're not just losing time back down to him. But then again, here's Newman, just being in the way.
Stay left.
So there goes a couple of tenths right there, so thank you, Newman, for that. Better hold up Harvick, too. What a race. This last stage has been something else. Oh, Newman just lets Harvick by. Wasn't that some shit?
Stay to your left.
Cody Ware's 21st.
All clear.
He is he's outrunning Kyle Busch. Oh my god. You heard a weird sound in my room. That could potentially be my fridge making a noise. Sometimes my fridge tends to do that. If it's not the fridge, then we got some paranormal shit that I'll have to go investigate later. It's Ricky's ghost. I couldn't hear the strange noise because these headphones and also the game audio, so I can't really hear. Oh boy, Harvick Shamonin. He's flying up through the field.
Clear outside.
Once he has no more lap traffic, we are... No, God... Oh my God, Garrett Smithley. He's so slow.
Clear left.
Oh, Harvick's gonna get held up. There is like a quartet of cars. Oh, he's going to the high... Oh, he's getting held up. Lap traffic saving the day once more. Oh, hell yeah. And he's still getting held up. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I haven't seen him get held up to that extent in a while. Still getting held up. Michael McDowell holding him up. A good GG to him. I think the plan is I'm going to try to stay out as long as I possibly can,
No pressure from behind.
because we might... It looks like we're going to be almost able to make it, but we got to stretch it out as much as we can. Because I think maybe the AI can probably make it on just one stop. They seem to pit later than me, so that's kind of concerning.
Careful, still there. At your bumper, clear high, clear high.
I don't know. That's going to be close. This game is weird when it comes to the fuel here. Like when I was practicing, it was sputtering when I hit 1. So it just... I don't know. Might be pushing it, but... I mean, it's really all we can try to do is just try to stretch it. I mean, I can't imagine this is going to go green the whole way. The longest we've been able to go was about all of stage 2, which was about 102 laps. So, I mean, I guess it technically would be possible. When I was practicing this yesterday off camera, the last stage had like 4 yellows. Like, it was a lot. I was expecting this race to be a lot more caution heavy. But this race has not been that at all. We've had one actual racing yellow, and that was it. But do you like any type of coffee? The only one I do like is just cappuccino. Like that, I like that. That's good. But that's really the only type of coffee I like. Because for the most part, I'm not really a coffee person. I just think it just tastes gross.
Careful, still there. Clear high, bud.
Depends on when Harvick pits, though. Like, even if I stay out as long as I can, I think they pit just the lap after me, so I still think they're going to have to do 2
Track's all
stops.
yours, bud. You're clear.
Have you tried a McDonald's frappe? No, but I probably would like it. I don't know. I've never tried it, so I'm not really sure. I never tried iced coffee, though, so I don't know how I would feel about it.
Careful, still there. Clear high, clear high.
Now we're pulling away on Harvick. I don't know what has happened, unless lap traffic is really screwing him up again, but now we're... This is about the gap we've had when I was practicing off camera yesterday. Like, that was about as big of a lead as I could get. It was about like 2 seconds. And now we've finally gotten to that point. And I know we can gain a lot of time during the pit stops, so... I don't know. I mean, it's looking good for us now, but I don't know. I might have to pit another time. You can only drink coffee. There's vanilla creamer in it. I will say, though, McDonald's frappe is pretty good. Hey, that's good to hear. Yeah, I can't usually drink coffee that's just with nothing in it. Even with stuff in it, it still doesn't taste good. Really, cappuccino is the only instance where I enjoy it, so. I don't know if that's considered coffee or
Track's all yours, bud. You're clear.
or what, but I don't know. Yeah, so we're burning more fuel per lap. I don't know. There's no way we can stretch it because we keep burning more fuel per lap. I might have to pit like next time by, possibly.
All clear.
Because once I hit 1, then it starts sputtering, and I don't want to be sputtering like on the front straightaway. That's just how this game operates. If this was probably any other track, I would stay out an extra lap, but I know that from what I've tested out, it doesn't seem to work, though. The indicator hasn't popped up yet. I mean, it finally did. We're gonna push it. This is probably a stupid idea, but that's really all we can do. So we're on 1 now. This is usually around the time when it starts sputtering, but it actually hasn't happened yet. Wow. Alright, I've been proven wrong. But yeah, we're pinning this lap. We can't push it anymore. Oh. I saw it I think it was sputtering right there off going into 3, so yeah, we... Oh my god, this is gonna be so stupid close. I freaking love iced coffee. If you go to Dunkin', gotta do liquid sugar instead of regular guaranteed sugar. This is like a conversation I am just not equipped with, because I am not the coffee aficionado, so I am not in my element. The Harvick did pit a lap early, so I don't know if he's going to actually be able to make it. He's going to gain time on me, though, because he did undercut me, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Hammer down. That car ahead of you is pitting.
So we got 61 laps. Oh my god, we're going to be cutting it so close. We are going to be so close on fuel. We actually gained about another 1.5 seconds on Harvick, which is good. But I know on the short run, I think he's going to start to reel me in a good bit, so... It's good we have this lead just in case. This is our, what, 3rd green flag pit stop of the race? And Chastain just chose the middle of the track to... That was great. So we'll see the fuel at the line. I mean, we're going to be cutting it stupid close. 60 to go, 60 there. .59 there, so we'll be hitting... I don't know, it's...
Car there on the outside.
I don't think we can pull it off. As much as I would like to think we could pull it off, I don't know if it's possible. I can't even fathom the game being that competent enough where it's just no yellow in the last stage. Like, that's almost never happened.
Stay low, stay low.
This race has been shockingly clean. Yeah, we're 2.5 seconds back, so that just shows just how much faster Harvick is on the short run. Like, it is just... That is just absurdly fast.
At your bumper. Clear high, clear high. Hold your line. Got one outside. Careful, still there.
How am I not able to pass Chastain? This is starting to get a little bit depressing.
Careful.
How am I not able to pass Ross Chastain being an absolute pain in the ass? It is shockingly realistic. But I'm losing so much time to Harvick, though, from all this.
Got one up top.
I don't get it. I don't know how this is...
Careful.
I don't know how I'm not able to just pass him. There we go. He goes up high. I think he finally is just going to give it to me. That's quite nice of him.
Left side's clear. Still there.
How can't you pass? I don't know. I don't know. That was really strange. I don't know if he just pitted much later than me. I mean, I just couldn't get by him.
Don't move.
Yeah.
Stay high. Nobody out back.
So now we got two different races. Now it's the race for, you know, the lead or just trying to hold off Harvick, which that's going to be a pain. Then we got fuel. Like, now fuel's an issue. And I don't know if we're going to be able to... I mean... That we got... Oh my god, Stenhouse became a ghost again. How does this keep happening? That's the second time now he's dead. How does a driver die twice? I don't get it. Stenhouse is dead for the second time this race. And is running ahead of Christopher Bell, I think.
Still there.
No, he's 36. Okay, never mind.
Look
So
ahead
something, I don't know,
Clear
something.
outside.
I see a little bit of hood damage, so clearly something's happened. See, that's what happens if you,
All right, you're clear.
you know, run into a ghost car. Nothing happens. You just go right through them. Hopefully I don't get pregnant from me touching Stenhouse like that, because that was probably not a good idea. Oh, damn, Hamlin. Something happened to Hamlin. I saw that. Oh, my God. Oh, I saw on the track map Hamlin's, like, dot just, or his leaderboard, like, he was dropping. Hamlin chokes another, like, he sucks so bad. He's such a choke artist. It's unbelievable. And he's staying out. What an idiot. There are so many cars left now. Kurt 17th, yes. But we're going to pit 4 tires and fuel. We dropped 4 spots. Okay. Oh, God. Did they really only take rights? I mean, we still basically got an entire fuel run. Well, as long as we got the inside line, so we could probably still get the lead. But yeah, Hamlin's out. His car just grenaded. Yeah, he's DNF'd. He's on pit road. That's the second car that's DNF'd today. I don't even know what to say. But now we got to worry about trying to get to Harvick again, because now we don't have track position. I mean, they just took right side tires, so I can't imagine they're going to be great, but their tire wear has been ludicrous this whole race, so it wouldn't shock me. Oh, he's going up high. Yes, that's what I need you to do. Get me the lead, or get me close to it.
Looking outside now.
Oh, we're going to have the lane in 3 and 4. Yes. Back into the lead we go. Hell yeah. Aiming to do what we did before with holding them up in lap traffic and all that hoopla, and we're going to be in good sailing for the remainder of this race. But We still got to play our cards very carefully. We still got to be very, very carefully. Oh, Harvick's choking some spots. That's good for us. They just don't want to win. I don't even have it, like, they just, Byron did the same thing. And Harvick's still up on the high side. Hamlin and Harvick, the dynamic duo of choke artists in this race. Now we just gotta hold the bottom. This game is shockingly accurate in what drivers choke. That's amazing. Well, the bummer thing is Harvick caught back up to me, so... all those hurdles he was dealing with, they didn't really seem to mess things up. So now we just gotta park the bus off the corner, because you see how low he goes off the thing there. He really just gets a crazy amount of speed. That was close. We almost lost the lead from that. Oh, Harvick's going up high again. That's a terrible idea. It's good for us. That's just, you know, just don't have to let him breathe down my neck enough. I don't know. I almost said breathe down your throat. I was like, ew, that's kind of, it's fucking gross. Now he had a run. Nope. 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 Come on, we need to get to lap traffic. I can only do so much in holding Harvick off. He's just lurking behind me. It just sucks to have to compromise my corner so badly like this, but it's working. It's an unorthodox style, but it's working. Harvick's gonna go up high again. He's just throwing himself in the trash. He's like he's really being like an empty pizza box that you just throw out after it's done. Did it again. Well, the good thing is we can make it to the end on fuel, so we don't got to worry about pitting anymore. That was kind of a little disappointing. I would have liked to see that play out just to see the fuel strategy aspect of that, because I don't think I would have been able to make it. Same with Harvick, so that would have been interesting just from that perspective. Now Brad's trying to do something. Now he's gonna go up high. They're just being stupid today. I mean, they were being pretty. I mean, Harvick was being about a damn master. The first two stages. I have not seen his car in the first 2 stages go up the track or do anything stupid. He was just like right in the bottom, destroying the field. And then once we got into stage 3,
Down. Back her down.
that's good. We just gotta deal with more. That sucks. I mean, we can still probably get to lap track before the end of the race, but that just, you know, now we gotta sweat it off again. Or sweat mode it off again with all this. Austin Dillon's gonna get the wave around, so he'll be in the back, but I'm not gonna pit. I'm not gonna take a chance to lose my track position. Kurt's back to 19th. That's disappointing. Cody were with issues. And yeah, that was Hamlin and Chase out. So we're going to have about 35 to go, maybe.
Be smooth out here. Have a good day. Be ready
I mean,
here.
it takes us about 20 laps to get to lap traffic, so it's still possible to get to them. 33 to go, so yeah.
All clear. No pressure.
I know we get a good launch on the start, as we usually do. He might just go up to the high side and mess himself up, so there's always a chance for that. If he's gonna make a pass, like I always say, he's gotta do it on the outside. Because I am not gonna give this bottom up. Not in the least. So we'll about be catching some lap traffic with about 13 or 12 to go. So that's good. If we have one more yellow, I mean, that's pretty much it in terms of us trying to, you know, get, or about to hit lap traffic, so I would love for this just to go green the whole way. But I highly doubt that's going to happen. Maybe it will, I don't know.
Left side. All clear.
I know, crew chief. He tried. God, yeah, I see him in the grass. He's doing everything he can to get like that extra inch on me. It's so stupid how I have to drive the track to hold them off. Like, that's not right at all. Oh, Harvick went up high. That's good. All right. Well, that gives me a little more breathing room. He's going to get a nice run off the corner, but he lost too much ground. So, see if he does it again. Oh, he does it again! Harvick just throwing this race away. And here comes Brad. If the game thinks Brad's going to win, then that's... I'm fine with that. Though, technically, I got a comment saying... you know, I technically won. I mean, I won the 17 car, and technically a 17 car won the race. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't make that connection. But yeah, so I predicted it. I can't even talk. I predicted it. Like, I made the right prediction by pure luck. So that's funny. There goes Harvick again, choking up the track. So yeah, they've just been kind of racing back there. I mean, I've been able to pull away a tiny bit, but still, it's only about 0.3 of a second. That's still not enough. So is Bowman going to win today? That's a good question. I mean, it might. Bowman's been weirdly fast in the playoffs now, so it wouldn't really surprise me. even in this race right now, Bowman's 5th. And to put into perspective, he started about 30th. He was really, really far back. He was a lap down at one point. Ended up getting the wave around and stay on lead lap when another yellow came out, or by the stage end, and he was... Bowman's had his own saga of just in this race alone. With how, you know, the race has gone from. So the fact he's even in 4th is still pretty damn impressive. And Harvick goes up to the high side again to throw all the time he was trying to make up on me. Do you have to pit? No, I'm good on pitting now. Though the field behind me, on the last, the second to last yellow, they did pit, but they only took right side tires. Now, normally that would be a big no-no. But in this game, with how good the AI are at this track and everything, right side tires, I mean, they're still going to be pretty damn competitive. So it's not really going to change anything. Harvick's back at us again. Brad's starting to slip back, so that kind of sucks. Harvick's going up the track again. So... we'll catch some lap traffic, about 12 to go. So we got about 8 more laps before that happens. I'm excited for that just because I know Harvick can get held up through them, so that's really good. Maybe if Harvick gets held up hard enough, maybe that'll make Brad get to second, and then maybe that's who's gonna win. So we're basing the winner of this race based on real life, or whoever's gonna win this race will win in real life, which has only happened like twice this whole season. Maybe a couple more times if you factor in like the drivers I ended up picking, like maybe like I unironically picked the right number.
Right side.
Should be able to clear him here. Getting into the 3 to hold him off
You're all
again.
clear up top.
Yeah, he tried. He tried. But he's going to be stuck on the super high side turn 1, so that's actually a better idea for me to try to bait him up there, but...
Caution.
What is with this game? Like, why? Why are we getting yellows now? This race was so clean for so long, and... oh, God. Now we gotta do this again, and now we don't have any more lap traffic. There's no... we got no more lap traffic. I'm gonna have to do this purely based on skill. Well, Austin Dillon's back with the main pack of people. We're going to stay out because they're not pitting. So now it's going to come down to our frickin' wits. No lap traffic's going to save us now. So that's sad.
Starter has the green flag in his hand.
I think we can pull it off.
Ready.
It's not going to be easy, though. I'll tell you that much. It's going to get sweaty. You better frickin' go and tell the whole world about this race, because it's going to get sweaty. It's going to get frickin' tough to hold them all off like that again. We can maybe see if Harvick gets held up on the high side. Anything to hold them up, because everybody else we can kind of hang on. Matt Dimmadome. That's a good one. Damn, there's Larson all of a sudden. Just coming out of nowhere. Right at the end of this. Harvick's gonna get held up on the high side though, so...
Clear all around.
Oh, he's trying. He's trying. Oh my god. Come on, Harvick. Do the AI thing where you slide, you know, go up to the high side and throw your race away. I need that now more than ever. Why is Dylan in 5th? I know why. Okay, just park the bus. We're gonna park this bus in turn 1 and 2. Wow, he and Harvick get pulled away from everyone.
Bottom lane, moving. All right, you're clear.
Oh man, he's trying. He keeps hitting the grass like he's trying to get every inch he can on me just to try to get by me. He's even trying to go to the outside and that didn't work, so there goes his momentum and there goes a lot of his time. Go Brad, please. I want Brad to win. Or I want Brad to get second. Because I want to win, but go Brad. He's 8/10 back, so I don't think it's going to happen. Unless Harvick chokes more. It looks like he's trying to go up to the high side. Wow. Me and Harvick get pulled away from the entire field. Nope. I'm not, no. We're gonna be Mr. Blocky Pants for the rest of this race to hold them up. Poor Harvick's getting like freaking Vietnam flashbacks because this is just like his how the 2020 race at Kansas went for him when he was so much faster but couldn't get around Logano. I'm kind of like doing the same thing, except he's just throwing the raceway by going up to the super mega high lane and somehow making it not. It's not affecting him as badly as it probably should. Now Brad's going up to the high lane, so yeah, it's just between me and Harvick. I mean, no one else is going to be able to contend for it. Hopefully the game will show us, more, people having incidences and stuff in the replay, because I want to see what brought out those yellows near the end of the race. I'm kind of curious about that. And Harvick's going to the high side again. I think Harvick is slightly faster, but it's not by much. I just don't want to find out. I don't want him to pass me and for me to find out. I want to keep him behind me.
5 to go, driver.
It seems like doing this keeps him stuck to the high
Looking
side.
outside now. Nobody out back.
There he goes again, just choking it up the track. This may look easy, but I tell you, it's not. It's not. It's sweaty. It is just dreadful. with how hard I have to drive and just how consistent. If I was doing this on a Switch, there would be no way I would win this race. Just, I have to be so precise in how I angle the car in the corner. This might be my hardest race I've ever had to fight for a win, because Harvick's car was on fire this whole race. I just gotta hang on.
Just a couple more turns, two more, two to go.
Damn, we're about to catch lap traffic, even in like a 16 lap run. That's just how fast me and Harvick are probably running. Alright. Here we go. White flag one more time. Harvick's gonna get screwed on the high side.
All the way up, get up, clear high.
That was perfect. Alright. Get through 3 and 4. It's okay if he has the high side. We can just hold the bottom.
Right side, all clear.
There we go.
High lane's moving.
Oh, he tried.
Clear all
Oh, he tried. GG. Yeah!
driver, checker flags in the air. He scored.
Yeah! Oh, God. He almost had me. He almost had me. I went up. I was going into 3 and 4. He was going up high. I was like, all right, we got this. And then he like cut down low. And I thought I was not gonna clear. I thought he had me. I don't know if that was genius AI or just me just slightly messing up, but that was freaking tough. That was absolutely so difficult because Harvick was on fire, and that, oh my God, I'm drained. Sheesh. I mean, it took everything. Like, if he was leading, we would not have been able to run him down because he was clearly faster than me. What an absolute race. I don't even know what to say. That was amazing. Thank you, Scott McNew, for the 2. I appreciate that. 58 people watching. Holy Christ. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Might be your best win yet. Congrats.
Oh, thank you. It's a tough one between this and Darlington. I feel like this one was harder. Just what was at stake and just how hard or how difficult it was. This and Darlington is pretty close. I don't think I need to explain why I hit Logano there, but we will. That was awesome. That was great. That was good stuff. That I can definitely say is probably going to be better than the real life Texas race. I feel like that's pretty confident. I'm pretty confident saying that. The first 2 stages, no. That last stage, yes. Whereas I'm not doing a burnout for you, Harvick. I'm trying to do it for Kurt. Yeah. I hit him a little bit, but yeah, we'll do a burnout in front of Kurt. Fuck yeah. We burnt it down too hard. I broke the engine. Oh, that was good stuff. Check the race replay. See if it's gonna show anything. We all know it's gonna mess this up for a while until it'll figure it out eventually. I am out of my Dr. Pepper. That was a perfect time for the race to wrap up. Man. Oh man. Did you like that? Did you like that, chat? That was pretty goddamn good. The first two stages, I didn't like. That last stage, when the game gives me something to work with, that felt fucking awesome. That was great. There's moments like that that make me love this game, and it's moments like that. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but Jesus, it's so better than Ignition. Like you could do 100% races, and it's fun. So really nothing to show for the first two stages in terms of, there was one yellow. I don't know what that was even for, but this stage, I mean, we gotta at least see something because there was so much going on. Oh. Oh. Oh, Kurt, why'd you do that? So, that was the yellow. Hamlin blew a tire. Kind of, okay. Then he just comes up on the track and just hits the outside wall. And then Kurt comes in at the last second and just ass packs him. I don't know. That's pretty funny. It's kind of funny. I think there was one more yellow, but that is one actual green flag yellow. 287. So I guess that was it. Oh my god. Viper racing game engines better over ISI. Is this what this game... I mean, I know it's based on a Unity engine. It's Ultimate Trek. I love how matter-of-fact you just said that. That was awesome. Nothing new to see here. Moving on. Well, there's our driver. There's Jimmy. Actual accurate model. And fire suit. Nice trophy. Good stuff. I did not think I was going to be able to pull that off. Harvick with the fastest lap. 28.9. Good lord. That is... Harvick led the most laps. 169. Nice. We got the highest mover, 39th to first, and the tough break might be Chase Elliott, if I had to guess. No, it's Denny Hamlin. Ha! Ha! Denny. Poor Denny. Take a look at the results. So that was a 2 hour and 44 minute race. About 4 minutes longer than what I was expecting. Probably because of, we didn't have as much yellows, so we had more green flag racing, to my assumption. So, game thinks Harvick's going to get the win. Or maybe Bowman. Bowman gets 5th, speaking about him. Byron 6th. Bowman, I keep saying, he was the one that fell back. He started like 30th, went a lap down, got the wave around, and worked his way back up to 5th. I mean, that is a pretty epic comeback from him. Cole Custer 9th somehow. I don't really understand that still. Dylan, yeah. There's the rest of the field order. So we got Kurt 16th. He somehow managed to... He was running like 19th at one point, so he actually ended up getting a decent finish. Kyle 19th. Cody Ware was 20th. Almost beat Kyle Busch. That's pretty funny. But Cody Ware, he beat Christopher Bell. Oh my. And there's the rest of it. So we got Hamlin, Chase Elliott, the only 2 DNFs. Garrett Smithy was 11 laps down. Stenhouse literally died twice, became a ghost, ended up getting 35th. So that's actually kind of impressive. Not many people could say they died twice in a race and ended up getting 35th, so it's pretty good. So yeah, long race. It might be like the 3rd longest race of the season, next to Coke 600, Darlington, maybe this or Atlanta, something like that. But yeah, I don't know how many laps I ended up leading, but probably around 70 to 80, because we led a good chunk of that last part of the race, I think. It was pretty good. That I can definitely say will be better than the real life one. That I can confidently say. Where is that other little piece of... Because I had this somewhere. Like another piece of this, because well, we lost our fallen controller grip. This fell out during, I think, stage 1. I literally felt it on my hand. So this lasted almost 3 years on this controller. If you ever get a custom controller, do not get these grips. Just get the normal whatever, because they don't last. So now I gotta put like duct tape on it, because you hear that? That's the... It's not really... It's sort of sharp. So I need duct tapers. I need like black duct tape to tape around it. So that's not really... Yeah, it just doesn't really feel right. It's not really comfortable. So I gotta figure that out at some point. Yeah. But good race. We got a dub for Jimmy. So at Texas, one of his most not like his most dominating tracks, but definitely, I mean, he got the most wins here. So yeah. Hey, hello Phantom Fossey. Thanks for stopping by in the stream. Hopefully you saw my picture on Twitter. I posted a picture of the 2 figures on my top of my bookshelf. So thank you for that as always. And yeah, they look good. They look good there. So that makes me really happy. Can you just Gorilla Glue it? It is a possibility, but the biggest thing I worry about... I'll bring the face cam in full here so you can see. But the problem is, there are these 2 little things here. You can see like the motherboard under it, so I don't want to put Gorilla Glue and potentially have the glue like leak or drip into this. I don't want to take that chance. That's the only thing. Duct tape is the solution I did years ago, and it actually worked out. So that is probably going to be my next plan. I gotta do it strategically though, so it's not covering the battery pack. But yeah, so yeah, that's my plan. And also, when I did try to tape it in here, it doesn't really fit that good. Like I can put it in the spot where it needs to be, but it doesn't really stay. And it's like it's such a tight fit. Like I don't know, but yeah. Either way, I'm gonna get going here. Race starts in a little bit. Maritz's stream starts at 3. I see. Just as long as it's comfy for you. That is true. I will have to. I don't know. I don't even know if I have like black duct tape. Like the thin stuff, not like the big strips. And just kind of wrap it around. But not wrap it around the battery pack, but just wrap it around like, I don't know. Maybe not do like a full like circle round, but like a half enough to like cover all this up. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But yeah, so rip to this. Never get these on the controller. They don't last. But either way, before I go, always a big shout out to people who did super chat and stuff throughout my stream as usual. Sprinter with the 2. We got a BC Wizzle with the 499. The Day 500 as well. It actually doesn't show this on the mini feed, but Day 500 did 5 YouTube membership things. Like, he gifted them to 5 different people. Well, YouTube did it to 5 different people, but yeah, that was awesome. Did not expect that. Really appreciate it. And welcome to those 5 that are able to be a part of the member stuff. So yeah, your like name will be in the beginning of the video and stuff whenever I do Let's Plays and all that stuff. So get to add more to that list. So that's kind of cool. And if you want to continue or stay on board with that, and for whenever this month runs out, then you can, I guess, resubscribe or do whatever you need to do. Because I think it's $2 a month for tier 1, then $5 a month for tier 2, and all that stuff. So yeah, so thank Day 500 for that, for doing that. Scott McNew with the 5, and then Scott McNew with the 2 right at the end there. So yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to October in terms of the YouTube month. A lot of stuff going on with Heat 5, maybe Heat 5, I don't know, but Ignition, we'll probably do a couple streams on that. And we got the Rivals coming out. So October is going to be a very, very busy month. Right now it's kind of chill, pretty laid back, but it's going to get pretty busy here pretty soon. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll do, maybe sometime this week, we'll do a 20-year anniversary stream for Thunder 03 and do a 100% race somewhere. I don't know where, but we'll do a 100% race in Thunder 03 or something on the PCXS2 because it's 20-year anniversary. We gotta do something. We gotta do something special for it. So I don't know. Couple of plans. Really appreciate everybody for sticking around. We had like almost 60 people watching, which I think is a new record. I mean, I think it was 58. So that's the highest I've seen it since when Ignition came out. I don't know if I want to count that because it's kind of like its own separate thing. But that's the highest I've seen it in a while. So I really appreciate that. It means a lot. It really it's pretty cool. I didn't think doing these Sunday streams would pan out so well, relatively speaking. So I really appreciate it. Either way, I'll get going here. Either way, that'll do it for me. I'll see you all in another stream, another video, or whatever I got planned.